Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to get into my weekly check-in. I'm going to go over the month of February's weekly check-in. We're going to talk about me ending it on February 25th and not the 28th and things like that, and what I plan to do with these spending categories. These are my expense stickers as well as the calendar I use to track the spending. I do track spending a couple different ways. So if you're interested in seeing how this is done, stick around and we will get right into the video. Again, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm excited to have you here. I hope you subscribe to this channel and like the video and all the good things if you really like this content. And if you are a subscriber watching again, welcome back. I am happy to have you here. Excited to talk to you guys and share my budgeting journey with you. So we've made some certain decisions and things that are going on. And I am actually going to close out my February spending categories for the month of February. I'm going to end it here on the 25th, and I'm going to take the 26th, 27th, and 28th. Any spending on those days with these categories are going to go into March budget. So pretty much closing out the budget here, and now it just works well when I track weekly spending from Friday to Thursdays, and my husband always gets paid on Fridays, every other Friday, and then the first of the month happens and he gets paid again for his other income, and the first for March is again a Monday. So when he gets a weekend first or a Monday first, his income actually comes in midnight on Friday. So I just use that budget to take care of these few days. So that's how I'm going to do this month. And that's okay. You can close part of your budget out, like the weekly check-ins, in one month and let the last few days go into the next month. I've been doing it since December and it's worked out well for me. I really, really like it. So this is the weekly check-in. These are the pages I'm using. This is what we're going to get into as far as how much I've spent and where all the money went and where it's all going to go after this. So yeah, let's just go ahead and dive in. I'm going to zoom you guys in on the calendar portion, and then we'll come back after we create our totals on the calendar portion and come back here and write how much we actually spent and close out the balances and be done with February spending. So here we go, back to the February calendar. Again, we're doing the 19th through the 25th. I did run out of no spend stickers, so I'm going to print my own and I'll just put it in later. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it. So give me one moment. I'm going to zoom you right in. Okay, here we go. So I just wanted to show you the categories if you're new here on what I consider spending categories for my family. After several months of budgeting and using the EveryDollar app and things like that and really tracking what I spend, I came up with 4 specific categories that we spend out of, and then one category, we just call it unbudgeted. It's last minute spending decisions based on how much money we have in the bank account, and if usually it's probably part of our buffer, it's what we have left over, and yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. So, and I do have one unbudgeted, and then I have a few more that are spending categories. So, grocery household, when I use my expense stickers, I highlight the little corners in different colors, and grocery household is pink, restaurants are blue, miscellaneous is green, and gasoline is purple. And unbudgeted is this little blue sticker that I got at an Oops kit from Sarah Marie Stickers. She's the sticker company that I use the most, though I have not been buying stickers because I've come up with my own budget sheets. I still like to use the expense stickers and stuff like that until I figure out how to cut them myself. And I'm still a work in progress. So anyway, now these budget sheets that you see are in my Etsy store. So everything you see with this header right here, it's all what I created for myself. And I do sell these online. So if you're interested, I also have coming up, I've already put a new releases video, and I'll try to mark that in the cards up here in the corner somewhere. And this is, let me show you the calendar for, yeah, nope, is it? Yeah, this is the calendar. I'll pop a page out. I'm just pre-staging for next month. But this is the washi that I have printed at the top for the calendar for March, and Let's show you the other side here, March. The rest of it's just black and white numbers in the calendar for the month of March. But I have several budget sheets in here for that. So that's the new design coming up. So I hope you like that. And I've already prepped for my March budget and get ready to do those videos. So that should be exciting. So you get a little sneak peek of my colors here. I just thought this peachy pink and green and the watercolor design was just gorgeous, and I just fell in love with it as soon as I saw it, so I had to use it for my designs this month. Let me get back to my other calendar for my weekly check-in. So let's go ahead and come down here and take a look at where we're at. So what we have here, we're going to start with is grocery household. And my first grocery household is Walmart for $184. So I'm gonna put grocery household, and I'm gonna put 84.77. Did a big bulk run that day. I couldn't tell you exactly what I bought, but I know I bought a lot of stuff in the bathroom, medicines and supplements and things like that, and those get pricey after a while. So that's why that that grocery run was pretty high. I went to Food Lion, which had specific things that I can't get at Walmart. And I wrote $2 signs here. Not sure why. $54.12 at Food Lion. So these are specific things that I needed. Oh, it's Tuesday, because on Tuesdays we have home group, and I bought a bunch of snacks and stuff and things that we needed for the house. So, and I can only get it at Food Lion that Walmart doesn't sell. So that's what I got there. And then every Tuesday, HelloFresh comes out, their meal kits that I get, $63.28. And that is all I have as far as groceries, which is more than enough because that's a lot of groceries. I'm just saying, it's a lot of groceries. So what I'm going to do is total this up, and household. So, that's why the number is so high, is because I combined both. I buy them all at the same time at the same store, and I do not like dividing receipts, so I try not to divide receipts. Oops, that glare, my goodness. All right, see if we can get this adjusted. So I had 184.77 plus 54.12 plus 63.28. There you go. So $302.17, which is way over budget from what I hoped to stay in the $1,000 range, and it did. I'm not this month, and I know a lot of it has to do with the HelloFresh subscription and things like that. I just can't seem to keep it under budget. So the next category I have is restaurants. So I'm gonna put that right there. And the first one is always Papa John's, because Friday night's pizza night. And we've been enjoying, like last week we saw Flora and Ulysses on Disney Plus. If you haven't seen it, it's a cute, fun, family-friendly movie. It was just check it out. You'll love it. If you love family-friendly movies and you love Disney, you'll love this movie. It's really, really cute. And I don't take that lightly. I mean, I really had a good time watching that with my family. So we watched that. So it's $43.36 for Papa John's. We got some extras and stuff, and it was just, I don't know, a fun night. The next time we went out, I was babysitting a friend's baby, so they could have a date night. And she's 2 months old now and adorable. And we decided we wanted a family dinner again. So we ordered Red Robin to go and brought it home. So $72.65 for the whole family plus tip. And we try to tip very generously. I mean, like $12, $15, sometimes $20, depending on what we're purchasing, even more in some cases. So the next thing we have here is Subway. Just didn't feel like cooking. My husband's like, let's go to Subway. I'm like, sure, why not? And then tonight we will be having, Chick-fil-A. So that is $35.20. And that should be it for restaurants. So we should not go over in this category. So hopefully that is enough to compensate for what I did go over in restaurants. Let's total that up. $43.36 and $72.65. 15.14, and then 35.20. There we go. 166.35. Yeah, that's more. That's less than what I budget for, so that was fine. We didn't do too bad on restaurants. We cooked more than and which may be why our grocery bill was so much higher. But we cooked more than we actually went out. So miscellaneous. This is just random stuff I usually buy on Amazon, Etsy, Target, sometimes Walmart. If I'm buying clothes or shoes or things around the house, home decor, just random stuff. So I had to replace my tripod because a piece on it broke and I couldn't just buy the one little piece. So now I have all these parts and a working tripod again, which is awesome. That's why I haven't filmed a lot of videos recently, and I missed out doing I could have filmed, but it was just a very bad weekend for filming for me, my Sunday thing that I want to do. So with my faith side of my channel. So that's why I didn't film. But I hope to get that next Sunday. So we'll pick it up next week and just start where we're at. That's what I like to do. Miscellaneous is $27.13. And this, let's see, the next one we have is, since I didn't spend a lot in miscellaneous this month, I had an opportunity to purchase Mary and Martha products. Now I love these products. The Grace and Gratitude collection with Mary and Martha. If you go to one of their websites or have somebody who sells Mary and Martha, you can see that it is just a gorgeous collection. And I wanted to finish off purchasing, I wanted an 8-piece set. So I have all the plates. There's the dinner plate, and then there's a smaller plate, and then there's a bowl and things like that. And I wanted the whole collection. I wanted at least 8 pieces. And so I've purchased all but a handful of them, and I just went ahead and finished off the collection with this miscellaneous amount. So the total amount was, and my husband was excited because he wanted to finish the collection too. He loves it. $234.40. It's a lot, but now that I've completed the collection, anything I get would be odds and ends stuff. I don't have big purchases coming in. I haven't bought anything from Mary and Martha in a while because a lot of the things I wanted was not in stock, or it takes a while to get into stock and things like that. So that was awesome. So $27.13 plus the $234.40. That collection's done, and I can move on. 53. There we go. And I was able to spend our miscellaneous category, and it was great. I mean, I did not feel guilty spending that money for those products because I had other obligations. I didn't have other obligations. I had the money there. It was available. That's what I love budgeting my spending categories, funding them, whether you do a cash envelope system or whether you do a tracking system like I do, and I can see daily how much I have available and left. Whatever it is, I really, really enjoy that. And have that freedom to spend without guilt. I'm so excited. I'm still putting money away in savings and so on and so forth. It's just been a really decent month for us, and I'm so excited. So my husband did get gas in the Jeep. So this is gas. And that was, let me pull that over here. That was this item here. $34.74, and then unbudgeted. So we had a $369.94. This is where we bought the Google Nest router boosting system for the Wi-Fi in our home, with my husband working from home every day still, and my kids online with their school, and we stream everything and all the devices attached to them. We just want to make sure we're running on top-notch Wi-Fi, and sometimes we have people over for home group, and it's the same people we're around all the time, and we want to make sure if they wanted to use the Wi-Fi that they have, there's enough for everybody, so, and nobody gets interrupted. And then I did a blessing for another mama. we babysat one child, but another mom from our home group also had a baby this month. And so I told her I would help run to the grocery store anytime she needed extra food. And so I ran to Walmart and got her some groceries that she requested. And so I put all that together, and this is my blessing to her, or gift from Christ or whatever. It's just, God provided enough for us that we can give to them, and that's what we wanted to do. I did that with the other mama too, and it's just, we just love giving to people like that. It is awesome that we can bless others, and it's just a beautiful thing. So I'm going to total these two up, and $369.94 plus $31.85, and that is the total of our unbudgeted. But it's a positive unbudgeted. It's not just unbudgeted because we overspent in groceries, or unbudgeted because we overspent somewhere and we needed the extra money. It was unbudgeted because we didn't know we needed to plan for it, but we made the conscious decision that this was the right time to spend it. And that's what that stands for us. The flexibility of budgeting is having the ability to look at what you have and make good decisions on how you spend, even if it's a high ticket item. It doesn't matter what you're spending your money on. It may be frivolous to one person, may not be frivolous to another person. The Wi-Fi boost may be frivolous for somebody who has good Wi-Fi and it's just them, and maybe one child is two people living in one place and that Wi-Fi is sufficient. What we have would be sufficient for two people. But we know some lag and slowing. If this could speed things up, then yeah, you want to make sure you have what you need available to you. So now I'm going to go ahead and, I didn't check any of these off. Let me go back and check them off real quick. Got that. And I got all these. There we go. All right, so now that they're checked off, I'm going to go ahead and get my weekly check-in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it out of my planner here. And there we go. So here's the weekly check-in. Again, these are my personal budget sheets that I created for myself. They work so well. They're very easy to use. I just enjoy them. I mean, they're very simple. I don't have to think about it. I just plug the numbers in and go. So here we go. This is what the beginning of the month, 29th through, like I said before, I think you can not just use this just for the month of February. You can add a few days before or a few days after February if that's how your budget lands. Not everybody has a paycheck on the first of the month like we do. So, it doesn't matter what the dates are as long as you're tracking your money and having it flow. This is just decorative. It doesn't mean, it doesn't have to mean February. You can use this all year round. So that's what I love about these sheets. You just put in and plan what you need to plan. So here we go. Got my categories here. I'm going to write out what I spent in each of these categories. We're going to come up with a balance and then go from there. So here we go. $302.17 for grocery household. Restaurants, we have $166.35. Miscellaneous, I have $261.53. Gasoline, I have $34.74. Budgeted, we did spend $401.79. Now you're going to see I'm not going to include that with the numbers because I don't actually budget for it. I just want to track it. I just want to know how much I actually spent out of my buffer, either to just show me I need to slow down on certain spending, or to remind me I spent the buffer and we made conscious decisions. And it sticks in your mind better when you write these things down. So that's what I did here. So let's go ahead and kind of add the calculator in here. Let's see, where do I always have a hard time figuring out where I want to put all this stuff so you guys can see the best. All right, so here we go. I have $121 here and 4 cents that I budgeted for grocery household. Obviously, I'm in the red. So the only time I use a red pen, like I told my husband yesterday, is if I have negative numbers or I'm writing in Jesus's words from scripture writing. So he's like, that's funny. I was like, well, it's true. That's the only time I use this pen. So I am over budget. I'm going to subtract out the 302.17, and I am over budget by $181.13. Thankfully, the amount that I budget for these 4 categories and the buffer we have in our checking account was sufficient to cover that overage, and that was fine. Next month, I'm actually bumping grocery household up by $200 because it's a 5-week month for me, and that's how I'm going to run it. And so the numbers are going to be a little bit higher just in that one category. I don't know if I'm going to need it higher for the other categories, but we'll have to wait and see. So that will be the month of March. So as you can see here, I'm definitely under restaurants. So 207.55 minus 166.35. So that's 41. Oops, I almost wrote the wrong color. I've done that a few times. All right, so positive numbers are in the regular color I choose for the month. And I change it out every month. 41.20. Now the next one I have is $272.85 minus the 261.53. And that leaves $11.32. I am so happy Mary and Martha did not take me over my budget in that category. I still have $11, but that's okay. I'm just glad we were able to use that. Now, I always budget high for gasoline because I'm hoping and praying that things get back to normal, we travel more, and that my husband can go to an office and work out of his office or go to wherever he needs to go to work. So yeah, that's just not happening. So I keep budgeting it. It's kind of like my buffer within a buffer in my spending categories. So that's what I'm using it for now. Let's see what we have here. 174.48 minus 34.74. All right, so I have 139.74. Combined, that should be enough to cover all that, and we should be good for the month. We didn't go over in our 4 spending categories combined, but we did go individually over in one category. So we didn't get to save anything hardly out of that, but we'll see what the difference is. Let's see, totaling this up, 202.17 plus 166.35 plus 261.35 plus 34.74. Again, I don't count that in. So we spent $764.79, and see what that total down is. So I'm going to start from the bottom and go up. 139.74 plus 11.32 plus 41.20 minus 181.13. That gives $11.13. So let's see if that's true. I'm going to add this to this. Elementary math, as I call it. That's where I remember learning it. Let's see. Yes, the number matches. So all across the board, we've got good numbers, good matching numbers. Essentially, out of the 4 spending categories, I only saved $11.13. That will get thrown in with the buffer of the checking account, essentially, because this is all one account. My weekly check-in, my paychecks, I say our weekly check-in, our paychecks, our spending, everything happens in one checking account, and savings go into one savings account, except for our sinking funds. So let me zoom you guys out, and I will get my notebook set back up, and we'll be ready to close out this video. Okay, that is it, y'all. That is everything I have for you for our weekly check-in. Everything looks good. I ended on a positive number. I am excited about that. I am not excited that I spent all of it in groceries, but I am happy with what we did. I would give myself a B minus, almost a C, because of the grocery household, but I think I just need to adjust how I'm spending, because I am including HelloFresh, and I'm not changing any of the other ways I'm spending as far as the food. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I hope you have an amazing and blessed day with your February budget and your weekly check-ins. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.